So, Software Requirement Specification SRS. A Software Requirement Specification SRS is a document that is created when a detailed description of all aspects of the software to be built must be specified before the project is to commence. A SRS is a comprehensive description of the intended purpose and the environment for software under development. The SRS fully describes what the software will do and how it will be expected to perform. So when the software is to be developed by a third party, when a lack of specification would create severe business issues, or when the system is extremely complex or business critical, so you need an SRS to be justified. Need for SRS feedback to the customer. The software requirement specification assures the project management, stakeholders, and client that the development team has really understood the business requirement documentation properly. Breaking the requirements down, the software requirement specification is documented in such a way that it breaks the deliverables into smaller components. So it is made in such a way that it will break down the requirements. So the need for SRS can be a 5-mark question, which is very important. Facilitating other documentations. The SRS forms the basis for a load of other important documents such as software design specification, product validation. It basically helps in validating the client that the product which is being delivered meets what was asked for. So SRS helps in product validation, helps in facilitating other documentations. So what is a template of SRS? In the template of SRS, you will first have the table of contents, then revision history. Why revision history? Suppose I had created the version 0.1 in the year 2019, and now there are some requirements which the customer has said and I have to enhance the system. So I will say that version 0.2 was made in the year 2020. So in case of Windows operating system, there are different versions of Windows operating system coming up. So that is your revision history. You again and again revise according to the requirement of the customer. So first you have the introduction. In the introduction you will write the purpose, document conventions, intended audience and reading suggestion, product scope and references. In overall description, you will write about the product description, what are the product features, user classes and characteristics, operating environment. So in which kind of an environment will it operate? So in this you have to mention the hardware requirements and the software requirements. What all are the hardware requirements? That is, so much space is needed, so much hard disk drive space is needed, etc. And the software requirements, that is, you need a JDK, Java JDK to be installed for that or not. That is your software requirements. Design and implementation constraints, user documentation, and you have assumptions and dependencies. So you have assumed so and so things. Third is your system features. What are the features which the system is offering? External user requirements. You will have user requirements, user interfaces, hardware interfaces, software interfaces and communication interfaces. So you will give the interfaces, how it appears to the user, how is the user interface, that is your GUI design. Other non-functional requirements, performance requirements, safety requirements, security requirements, software quality attributes. And the sixth is your other requirements. You will also have a glossary and analysis models and issue list. So all these things are a part of the SRS template. So here we have reached the end of the module 2.